it was literally allotted for free, but it was wrongfully done. That's a separate story. To this trust, to this society, sorry, it's not a trust, it's a society, in order for them to construct a girls' educational institute, which they never did. And it's been many years. This was in the early 70s. This land was given to them, on a lease basis, to construct this college, which they never ever did. They never were present on that land. They didn't even use it to sort of, do anything else, or maybe if not a college, then build a hospital or do anything charitable of that sort. And they go ahead and get this land, the deed changed to freehold, which was also unlawfully done because the fact is they never had possession of this land. There are about 112 poor families residing and working on this piece of land who have had kabja for the last eons of years, some 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 years. This society never had possession of the land, illegally or unlawfully got the freehold registration done, which the DM then, years later when complaints were made, cancelled the patta, cancelled the deed registration, and now the High Court then directed them to proceed to file a civil suit for the freehold deed cancellation, which is what's happening. In the meantime, what this society has done is they have literally had two sale agreements once they got the land converted to freehold. And they had two different sale agreements in order to try to sell off this piece of land, which was given by the government. It's a Nazul property, it's a Nazul land that has to go back to the government, trying to sell it off for crores and crores of rupees. My point is, why is Kamala Nehru Education Society trying to sell off this land, which was only allotted to it, leased to the society, in order to have an academic institution over there? Now, there are about 600 something odd people that are directly affected, whose business and livelihoods are directly affected by this piece of land, who are being asked to evict. They're being served eviction notices, in order to, revert this land to the society, which is completely, bogus, because the society never had this piece of land. It doesn't even belong to the society. My, request, or my the reason I wrote the letter to the EOW, my objective is for them to investigate into this society and, see what activities they are up to and what exactly the society is all about, and, how they are just selling off this, trying to sell off this land for which they've had two legitimate registered agreements, when in fact this was allotted to them for a charitable purpose.
So Aditi, you're an MLA yourself, and you've of course been associated with the Congress party, even though you have very estranged relationships with the party now. What is it that you have found that the party says about something like this? As you narrated, this is not a story of the last 1 year or 2 years. This has been something that has been going on for several years now. So as someone who was an insider of the Congress party, close to its top leaders, what is the explanation to something like this? You're making this charge today, but it's not a situation of today.
When this issue was brought to me, and when I sort of got involved in this issue, is when these poor people were asked to evict. When they came to me. So I cannot tell you necessarily what the party has to say on it. I mean, I would in fact ask you to perhaps ask them the same, question them on the same. But my concern is, or my question is, that for so many years, Madam Sonia Gandhi has been the MP of Raebareli, and this has all been happening under her nose. So, it would be very unbelievable if they were to turn around and say that they're not aware of this situation, when the trustees or the members of the society, the founding members, were the likes of Sheila Kaulji and Uma Shankar Dikshit ji and Yashpal Kapoor ji and so on. And in today's date, the constitution is, has names such as Salman Khurshid ji and Vikram Kaul ji, who is the son of late Sheila Kaul ji. So, given that these are all friends and family and loyalists of the first family of the Congress, I would find it very unbelievable that they don't know what's happening And if they don't, then that's very, very, very hard to believe, given that this is bang in the middle of their own constituency, their home turf.
Right. So this is not the first time that a land grab or some sort of a dubious land deal allegation has come at the doorstep of the Congress party, the party that you still technically belong to because you continue to be an MLA. This is not the first time. The National Herald case is a similar case. Of course, we all know that Robert Vadra faces several such cases. The BJP is now, picking up what you have alleged to say that the entire family is embroiled in land grab. What do you want to say about that?
No, that's what I am saying about it. Is I demand justice for my poor people, for the 600 odd people whose livelihood is at stake, and hence I asked for a probe into this matter. I'll leave it to the experts to find out exactly what's happening. And look at all the documents, look at everything that's happening, and give answers to the public.
But it's obviously something that you need to be questioned on as well, isn't it, Aditi? That you have had a long-running relationship on the Congress party. What is it that you feel about the way that the Congress party has operated, not just in this case, but in several other cases, as you know, have come to light. Recently, the Rajiv Gandhi Trust case has come to light about some sort of a backdoor dealing with China, even at the time when, India was facing China on the LAC situation. Their deal with the CCP has come out. There are other allegations of, alleged quid pro quo, etc. So I want you to tell us, since you have been in the Congress party, what do you make of these actions or such practices?
Yes. I mean, no, I think they are answerable. I think whoever is being charged of these allegations, or whoever is in question needs to be answerable to the public. I completely agree. A fair, a free and fair probe into all of these allegations is the need of the hour.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. Aditi, thanks a lot for joining us. Direct question going to Sonia Gandhi, several-time MP from Rai Bareli, from Aditi Singh, former close confidant of the top leaders of the party, on how is it that they don't know what has gone on as far as this land allotted to the Kamala Nehru Trust is concerned.